Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So January has come and gone, February is now upon us, and it's time once again to take a look at a few games headed our way this month. Now January 2025 was a very strong month for gaming, and February looks to be no different, guys. There are several games coming out, a lot of big development teams, a lot of big games coming out in February, so let's jump into it and see what's headed our way. So first up, we have Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That's coming out for the PS5, the Xbox Series X and S, and the PC on February the 4th. Now this is a story-driven action RPG that is set in an open-world environment. Now the first game of this series was very solid, got a lot of positive reviews, and I don't really feel like Kingdom Come has gotten the notice or the notoriety that it really deserves, because this game, guys, is very solid. Now this second iteration to the series is a massive medieval world that's filled with castles and fields and pretty much anything medieval. Now combat in the first game was quite rewarding, and it had ranged and melee and stealth options, and this one seems to have more of the same. Now we of course can upgrade our gear, we can improve our skills, we can earn new perks, and pretty much everything you would expect from an RPG. Also, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is also historically accurate, so expect the story to be pretty solid. So get ready, guys, to step back in time on February 4th for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Drifters, outlaws, and bandits roaming the country. I urge you all to be vigilant. You know who I am!
Now up next we have a game that probably everyone has heard of at some point in time, and it is Sid Meier's Civilization 7. It's coming out for the PS5, the Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and the PC on February the 11th. Now the Civilization series from Sid Meier's is probably one of the most well-known strategy series of all time. I mean, we're talking up there with StarCraft, Warcraft, Age of Empires, Command & Conquer, and Civ. They're all at the top and they're all fantastic, and from what I've seen from Civ 7, it looks to be even better. Now this game is historically immersive, and we can build an empire throughout the distinct ages of human history. Now something that kind of sets this one apart from the previous iterations of the game is we can now choose our leaders separately from your civilization, so it kind of gives us more freedom to create all new strategies by mixing and matching gameplays and bonuses and all that good stuff. Now Civ 7 also boasts to have visually detailed environments, so basically the game is just going to be beautiful. Now it looks like multiplayer in the game is going to be really awesome because it's going to have multi-age campaigns, or you can stay in a single age and battle it out. So that's kind of a cool caveat to the game. And also I should mention that crossplay is supported, so that's going to be awesome for people across various consoles and the PC to be able to play together. So Sid Meier's Civ 7 coming out on February the 11th. This is one to not miss.
Countless stories are carved into the Earth's strata. The lessons of one age augur the next. Must learn from our past. The future is waiting.
So next up, guys, we have Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's coming out for the PS5, the Xbox Series X and S, and the PC on February 14th. Now, a lot of people are saying, can Ubisoft redeem themselves with this series? Can they fix a lot of the flaws? And I get it. Okay, I've played most of the Assassin's Creed titles, some of them all the way through, Odyssey, Black Flag, Valhalla, and I've enjoyed my time with Assassin's Creed. However, I do feel like it's time to go back to maybe the original, and let's go back to more of the stealth and the climbing and some of the unique features that made Assassin's Creed what it is today. So Assassin's Creed Shadows takes place in feudal Japan with all types of castle towns and bustling ports, war-ravaged landscapes. Now, the environments in the game are just going to be spectacular. Now in this game, we'll be able to play as a stealthy assassin or as a samurai to hack and slash through our enemies. Now, it's also going to have a weather system with changing seasons and reactive environments, and we'll be able to create a fully customizable hideout to train crew, craft gear, interact with characters, and basically create a base building layout that works for you with decorations, accessories, and all that good stuff. Now, I have seen just a little bit of the gameplay from this game, and what I've seen so far has been really, really positive. Regardless if you're playing the stealthy assassin or the samurai, everything just fits and flows very smoothly. So my expectations for this one is very high.
I was going to handle that.
Too slow. The daimyo. He's there. We can sneak in.
Or charge through the front gate.
It's almost dark. No one will see me coming.
So next up we have Avowed, coming out for the Xbox Series X and S and the PC on February the 18th. Now Avowed is a first-person fantasy RPG, and it's brought to us by Obsidian Entertainment. Now if you don't recognize that name, think about games like Outer Worlds, Grounded, Pillars of Eternity, Fallout New Vegas, Neverwinter Nights, Dungeon Siege. So as you can tell, some of those titles are older, meaning that Obsidian Entertainment has been around for a really long time and have put out some fantastic titles. Now here again we have another game that's going to be visually stunning, and the unique ecosystems in this game are going to be kind of weird, but they're also going to be really cool in their living environments. So think maybe like Avatar-ish maybe? Now we can mix and match swordplay, spells, guns, and shields, so pretty much any playstyle that you enjoy can be adapted to this game. And we also have spells that can trap, freeze, and burn our enemies, of course. And we have companions that can join us along our journey, each with unique abilities such as a wizard, fighter, and etc. Avowed is one of those games that I'm cautiously optimistic about. So next up we have a highly anticipated title that has been developed and published by Capcom called Monster Hunter Wilds. That's coming out for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and the PC on February the 28th. Now, anybody that knows about Monster Hunter, you know that it's pretty much track and defeat powerful monsters. Now, we'll be able to forge weapons and armor from materials harvested from those monsters and explore the Forbidden Lands with weather shifts constantly and suddenly happening, which we must adapt to along the way. Now the monsters have also adapted to the environment and the weather patterns, so we also have to change up our playstyle depending on what's going on. So as I mentioned, each monster that we come in contact with will have unique characteristics, and some of that has been adapted by the changing environments. Now Monster Hunter Wilds is yet another title that I have really high expectations for, but I think this one is definitely going to deliver. Now we're going to finish up the video with a few honorable mentions, guys, for the month of February. And we're going to kick it off with Rift of the NecroDancer, coming out for the PC on February 5th. And it does have a demo out right now. This game looks pretty fun to me. It does have scaling difficulty. There's loads of replayability. It's got leaderboard races. The art style is pretty awesome. So, you know, if this is a game that's in your alley, give it a go.
The Rift took it all, but I'm gonna get it back. Starting with my friends. And together, we'll close the Rift of the NecroDancer.
Now next up we have Tomb Raider Remastered. Now it's the remastered series from Tomb Raider 4 through Tomb Raider 6. It's coming out for the PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on February the 14th. And this looks like a solid remaster, which we'll be able to play with the original poly models or with upgraded graphics, of course. Now when it comes to Tomb Raider and Lara Croft, I really don't know what else needs to be said here. Now next up we have one called Lost Records Bloom and Rage, coming out for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and the PC on February the 18th. Now this is a single-player narrative adventure. It follows a group of high school girls and kind of everything that happens within their life and typical things that teenagers explore on a daily basis. Now the dev team does say this is a very powerful game where it explores themes of identity, rebellion, and friendships. Now the game looks to be about 10 to 12 hours long and looks to be pretty solid, guys.
I'll drag you in here by your fucking ponytail.
Fuck you, Corey!
For the hurt, the harassment, and the harm that you did.
Now we're going to finish up with a good one here, and it's Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Now it's coming out for the PC, the PlayStation, and the Xbox on February the 28th. And it's, I mean, come on, it's like a dragon. It's Yakuza. What do you expect? It's going to be over the top. It's going to be a modern day pirate adventure. So that right there kind of sold me. Now it's going to have combat on land and in the sea. We can assemble a crew, upgrade our ship, battle it out in real-time cannon battles. I mean, the combat looks incredible, looks outstanding. And as with all Yakuza games, I'm sure there will definitely be far more than meets the eye to this game. Alright guys, that's it for February. There's some solid titles here, so let me know which ones have made it to your wish list.
天に待ち受ける数々の冒険はお宝をめぐる戦争になっていくわけや。ブライスなき今、マッドランティスはいくつかの犯罪組織で運営されてるよ。そのうち一番でかいのがクイーン・ミシェルってバーサの組織だ。
よく来たね、キャプテン真島に五郎丸の皆さん。
マッドランティスにはカジノも女の店もあるが、パイレーツコルシアムに一番金が動く。
海賊王レイモンド・ローだ。見事なデビュー戦だったな、船長。
やっと会えたな、兄弟。兄弟はやめ言うてろや。この先ずっと記憶喪失のままでいいのか。ヤクザの大幹部だったんだろ。記憶戻らんかったらこのまま海賊家業を続けんのもありか。